Hi there, my name's Moley and welcome to Games Questers.
And I'm Nikki, and this is our new show all about board games.
So, we're going to be covering in this show all the usual things you can expect. News, reviews, unboxings, how to plays.
And we'll also be going to gaming events, including UK Board Games Expo, which is happening right now.
Well, now, not TV now.
And a bunch of other events too.
So before we get into that, maybe we should tell something about ourselves. We've both been gaming since we were both wee little geeklings, and Games Quest has kindly decided to facilitate our ramblings for your wonderful entertainment and education.
And originally, now I was a PC gamer and I've been playing things like Magic the Gathering, and I've got a couple of Twitch channels and I've been streaming here and there. I've been playing board games for a while, but thanks for Moley, I've really started to get into it now.
Yeah, in the interest of fairness, I will tell you I've spent the last year or so working for Games Quest, both uploading things on their website and working at events and running things for them. Before that, I've run my own company with a laser cutter, making things. I've been a stand-up comedian. I've worked in both the video and traditional games industries, and I have had innumerable terrible retail jobs. Games-wise, I have been playing games since I was tiny wee small, and I've just never stopped.
Sadly, gaming isn't my day job. In the day, I usually just study ecology.
For science! Science! Right, so welcome back. Speaking of science, we have an actual scientist with us in our actual ghetto fabulous temporary studio. We will be moving at some point, it's just right now we're in here. This is the lovely Dr Geof. He produces the Fetishman comic, he's a regular at various shows around the UK, and he's a generally nice guy. I think that would be accurate, right?
So I was just hoping if I stayed still for long enough, it might look like the film was broken and you guys are worried.
Yeah, that will sum up Geoff neatly, actually. So
it's not mean. I like you guys, really.
I like you really. I like you so much.
Yeah, it does.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm glad. No, yes, no. I've met some utterly amazing people through doing small press comics and traveling the country, and yes, these are you. They are some of them.
Yeah. So. We kind of asked Geoff to be on the show at kind of a bit short notice. So it turns out that the type of role play that I wanted to talk about and the type of role play that he wants to talk about, there was a bit of a miscommunication.
Yeah, there was that little...
Yeah. Geoff, so you produce a comic series which is entitled
Fetishman.
Indeed. And would you want to give the back of cover blurb for it?
No.
Go on!
Sorry, it seemed to run straight into the Fetishman ethos. Would you like to? No. There is only one fetish joke, which clearly goes, the sadist says to the masochist, no, the masochist says to the sadist, hit me, and the sadist goes, no. And that is the fetish joke in the world.
Okay.
A Fetishman is a crime-fighting hero clad in a restrictive rubber outfit, who falls over a lot and therefore is really bad at fighting crime. It's the comics itself is a sort of a mix of superhero-y stuff and alternative human sexuality and humorous nonsense. An exploration of the mundane and sex and everything.
And the absurd.
It sounds like a good
and the
comic.
absurd. I do like a bit of me absurd.
Yeah. So I
Best
believe
ever description. Someone once said to me, it's a disturbing cocktail of cute and kinky. And I have to say, I keep repeating that because it makes me very happy.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I know one of the main reasons why I agreed to be on the show is because you want to pimp your lovely, lovely Kickstarter out. So do you want to give the blurb on that?
The gist is, I've been doing the Fetishman series for... Nikki, does Moley actually speak all the time and you just have to...
Well, at the moment, I'm just like, okay, all I've heard so far is kinky shit and cute, so I'm all on board. Just keep going.
It is a surprising thing. I did it because it amused the hell out of me. And I've submitted artwork to magazines and various other publications, and the thing I noticed is often what happens is people go, well, I found it funny, but I don't think it'll appeal to the common man, or it's a bit off our sort of like target. And so what I wanted to do with Fetishman was to make a comic that made me crease up with laughter on the principle that if I laugh hard enough, maybe other people might find it highly amusing. And yes, people like you exist. Sorry.
You.
It's that way. You. Yeah, well, hold on. Yeah, okay, do the less of the pointy neck.
Okay.
But no, the Filthology. I've been doing the Fetishman series for about 11 years. Fuck me. Sorry. And
Has it really
you
been
do
that
know
long?
I swear a lot, don't
Yes,
you?
feel free.
It's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I will compete with you.
Wicked.
Yeah, it's
Because
grand.
we had like the entire bleep tunes running through the interviews with Harry.
Wow.
No, the Filthology is basically the first 10 issues of Fetishman, all bound together as a mighty tome of humorous filth nonsense. It's not. It's more than just the first 10 issues. Except for the fact of, I stopped reprinting them a while ago, so I've sort of been short. We ran out of 8 completely because it's the Victorians issue, and then steampunk turned up and turned like steampunk's like filth and Victoriana. Who would have thought?
So there's like two characters. Am I right?
There's a range of characters, but the 2 principal characters are Fetishman and Lactose Intolerance Boy.
What's the story behind them two? I want to know now. You have to tell me.
When a man and a woman love each other very much, or a man and a man, or a woman and a woman, or
a fruit and a vegetable,
human and some other human object. Anyway, sorry. There is a story about how Fetishman came into being. I've been asked not to tell that anymore.
Oh, really?
So I'm not going to tell you guys that.
Oh, okay.
But it's probably the easiest way around is Lactose Intolerance Boy. I was at my brother's wedding and I met a friend of his whose boyfriend has really bad lactose intolerance, and when he drinks milk he smells really like off cheese. And I may have said the words, "That sounds like an amazing superhero ability. I'm sure that could just about come in handy." Oh yes, because excruciating pain. But no, it's amazing. So it's actually Lactose Intolerance Boy sort of comes into the being through this chance interaction with, not with the person themselves, with the other half of the person themselves. And I've actually re-met this person recently. They're awesome. They don't fight crime as far as I know, but then isn't that what you'd say
if you were a superhero?
So that's how Lactose Intolerant became, right? And then I realised that Lactose Intolerance Boy isn't really a superhero, he's a sidekick. And so then I had to come up with a superhero, and Fetishman was too obvious.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
That's as much explanation you're going on Fetishman.
No, that's fair enough.
There's a load of other
so
reasons.
Obvious. So much obvious. I mean, Cheese Girl, definitely not the other option.
So their love is forbidden. They can't touch.
So in terms of like the series, you've done quite a few now. Is there any like particular moment for the series that you would consider like a highlight for you?
I enjoyed lots of comics I enjoyed. I think there is one panel that I've always been proud of, as I think it kind of clearly explains the Fetishman ethos too well. And it's a little drawing of Fetishman all curled up in a ball on the ground, and Lactose Intolerant Boy standing next to him with a cup of tea, as they are always drinking tea because I really like tea. And draw what you know. And Lactose Intolerant Boy going, "Are you okay?" No. Did Captain Brownfist defeat you again?
What now? What? Wait, what now? Brown
Boy says the following sentence: I think it's along the lines of did Captain Brownfist defeat you again?
What? But okay, right, okay. I'm not sure I want to. Okay.
Oh, you're too innocent for this.
Okay, got it. Keep going. I'm in there. Right. Okay. Oh.
And then Fetishman says, "Why does he never lubricate?"
Ooh. Yes. That's what that meant. I was correct.
And one of my reasons why this is one of my favourite panels, it's like it's issue 1 or 2, is because it's not rude. I drew a guy curled up on the ground and someone else drinking some tea, and the only 3 words that gets close to rude is the phrase Captain Brownfist. And if you interpreted that as anything other than someone who likes dipping their hands in brown paint, then that's on you.
Obviously. I mean, you also require lubrication when dipping your hand in brown paint. Obviously.
Well, obviously if he was slightly more lubricated, then Fetishman would be able to slip away more easily.
God.
So, right, well, thank you for that. And I think we should
like
close on those remarks because, well...
Have I wasted all 10 minutes talking gibberish?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's fine. It's fine.
Geof, you're batting
Let's
1,000.
not talk board games. That'd be like, relevant.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We're starting as we mean to go on. I'd rather get guests on that were interesting than that are like, I played Panamax and I managed to move 12 containers in a single move.
Wow.
I put it in my notebook next to my stamps. And yes, I did just realise I insulted our fans. But...
Have I told you
I
my
still
theory?
love you. I don't
really
have
my
anything
theory.
to do with him. It's fine.
What's your theory?
That is mine. Sorry. About secret victory conditions.
No.
It's the way to improve every game you've ever played. It's actually what most sensible human beings do. And it's a question of defining your own victory condition.
Oh, God.
Wait.
Going into a game.
I've done this. I've done this with the
what I mean already.
The most aggressive game of Monopoly you have ever seen. Basically,
Monopoly.
yeah. Basically, originally it is you get the most land, you make everyone bankrupt.
Blah, 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 blah. Yes.
The winning condition is not only do you get the most area and you make everyone, like, bankrupt, you can only win if you then get stark bollock naked and do a victory lap around your estate. So, only if you're brave enough to do that will you ever win. Because normally Monopoly is really, really aggressive.
I think Geoff was thinking more alternate things like, I might not win the game, but Dave won't win. That's my victory condition.
Yeah.
Oh no, everyone plays that. I mean, it's weird the thing you mentioned actually, because we shouldn't allow play board games together. I fixed Risk. You know, Monopoly is a broken game. It just ends up all aggressive mastery. And Risk, similarly, it can get. I fixed Risk. There are 2 cards I added, but only one of them we need to talk about. And that is you are. Well, actually, the one card which amused the hell out of me is if you own one continent and you throw all your and you get start bollock naked and run out of the room, you win the game.
Okay.
And that adds a certain time. You put it in the mission cards, and it might not always be taken, but it adds a certain pressure just in case someone has the start bollock naked card. So you have to keep an eye on it.
We can't let him get Australasia.
We share the same.
Bollock naked.
We share that same logic right there.
The card that really fixed it, I stole the concept of Shadows over Camelot. It's called Shadows over Camelot. I'm not mixing up with the film, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Shadows over Camelot.
And that is the Black Knight card.
Mm-hmm.
And the rule is basically this. If after an hour and a half no one else has won, you win.
Wait, what?
That is
You put that in as a mission card into Risk.
That's like...
I think it actually was you have to own one continent, control one continent.
Yeah, but still, that's
because
genius.
that means that you can't sit around just all being a bit polite or not doing anything, because someone might have the hour and a half card. Or screw it, if you want to make your game shorter, put it an hour, and then everyone's has to go. What if someone's got the hour card?
Wow,
and it drives the whole of the rest of the game forward, even if it's not chosen.
Wow, that PhD is worth something, mate. Well done. That's
Congrats! Yeah. Yay!
But, my actual argument about secret victory conditions is they're the ones, as you said, the ones you take into a game on your way in. Going, and I learned it off an excellent gentleman called David, who I met in Norfolk, and he explained to me how they were playing a card game and it was fun, but he kept asking what trumps was, because he's a genius. And it turns out that his victory condition was seeing how many times he could ask what trumps was.
Oh God, that is
like
amazing.
That. Right, well,
he was having a whale of a time.
Yeah,
and
I
everyone
can
was
imagine.
going, "Oh, have you forgotten what it is?" No.
Right.
He was winning.
So,
Munchkin, after you have the agreed victory condition that after about half an hour,
Geoff,
right?
stop!
Jeff, we are trying.
We're trying to wrap things up.
Okay, I got a feeling Jeff needs to come back.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, we'll get you in person.
Yeah, you can
Sound
come
good?
sit with us.
I'll leave you to the game. Sorry, I ramble far too easily, and I should probably proof this comic and shit. So yeah.
Yeah. But no, it's
I
great.
bet that's useful.
It is great having you on the show. Thank you for appearing at
Yes,
short notice.
thanks for coming.
And
Absolute pleasure. Sorry for rambling on.
No,
I can't-
No, it's
cool, mate,
fine.
it's cool.
You can come hang out. It's fine.
yeah, we will put information about your Kickstarter here.
Oh
Thank you.
God.
Um,
And in the actual
Yeah,
comments
and
and
we'll-
links below.
The Kickstarter is basically for the duration of May, so we're about halfway through it as we speak.
Yep.
And we'll be wrapping up in the next 2 weeks.
Okay,
Okay.
well, I think that means that in now, not TV now.
Oh, yeah, now
That
TV.
means you've got 2
It's
days.
probably been done.
3 days.
Yeah.
Oh no, we achieved the target in about 12 hours. My
Yeah, I know
fan
that, but
base
the people who
went
are watching-
feral. That was amazing.
The people who are watching in TV now, not now, will have 3 days.
Yes.
Because this
You've
doesn't...
got 3 days. If we've not achieved all the stretch goals,
Push.
It's mainly a way of getting hold of the filthology for you
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
which you'll love.
Where can people see you?
At various comics events and other events around the country, such as MCM Expo, I go to regularly, Whitby Goth Weekend, Lincoln Asylum, the steampunk event. And Thought Bubble, one of my other favourite comic events. But yes,
Cool,
I
well,
travel around doing stalls and stuff.
thank
Or
you.
I stay at home drawing.
Thank you ever so much for coming on the show, mate. And yeah, we'll definitely have to
been a
get you
pleasure.
back again.
All right, cool.
Be seeing you.
See yous.
Hi. I'm contractually obliged to tell you that GamesQuest is a fantastic place to buy things from. Gamesquest.co.uk. Buy our stuff, pay our rent. If you would like to find us at UK Board Games Expo, you can find us in the King's Suite at stand K13. On the map that's being shown right now, the circle is the King's Suite and the red highlighted one is GamesQuest. Come say hi!
As I've never been to this expo before, and Moley has a few times, I figure I'd ask him a few questions. So straight away, what can we expect from this expo?
Cool stuff to buy. There's always plenty of dealers. You can get all the new board games. You can get t-shirts. You can get all the usual guff. Lots of new games to play. Most people are there to show something off.
Okay.
So you get lots of new games that may not be out for a year or so, and play test chances and things like that.
Nice.
And you get to meet loads of cool new fun people because it's a social event.
Oh, okay, cool. But is there like anything actually going on over the weekend that you'd recommend?
Whatever takes your fancy, really. I mean, that's the short answer. Like, there's going to be that much going on. There's tournaments, there's the bring and buy, there's the dealer's room, there's the participation games, there's like panels, there's chances of meeting guests and stuff like that. I personally prefer playing the smaller games, so like the little 1 and 2 man companies that are bringing along one of their few products, because you can generally get to know the people behind it a bit better, rather than going like, oh, what's this game like? And the guy's just like, I don't know, I just work for the company.
But yeah, right. Okay, what about, you say panels?
Yeah.
So does that mean there's like special guests?
Oh yeah, there's plenty. There's well, let's see. We'll be interviewing them. In fact, probably while you're watching this, now, not TV now, we'll probably be interviewing some of them like right now. There's Andrew Looney from Looney Labs, the guys who made Flux, Chrononauts. Yep, games that even you can play. James Swallow, who's an author. I'm going to get one of my books signed by him. Andrew Warren, he's a long-time artist. He's done loads of Pathfinder stuff and Magic the Gathering cards. Eric Lang, who is a ridiculously prolific, there you go, that's a word, game designer, and loads more. You can go on the website and see them all.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm kind of excited now. Didn't you say like one of them created the artwork for Ajani?
Yes, he did the art for Ajani Vengeance. So yeah, so are you going to get your Ajani Vengeance signed?
Maybe. Is there any exhibitors in particular that you're interested in seeing?
Well, 24/7 Toys are going to be there, and they're probably going to have some of the new Firefly tat, and the Firefly board game is always a good laugh.
Oh my god.
I
have nightmares of that game.
There's a little company called All Rolled Up which do like gaming carry case things. I've only just seen them recently on the website and they look really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing them. There's Backspindle, who are doing the Terry Pratchett Clacks game. Battle Systems, there's Devium are going to be there. Fantasy Flight are going to be there with all their stacks and stacks of games. Genki Gear, who do awesome t-shirts, you'll love them, are going to be there. Shadows of Esterin, which the book is beautiful. I don't even care if the game's not good. The book is beautiful. Square Hex, guy who makes fantastic role-playing accessories.
Oh really?
Yes.
Role-playing accessories for like cosplay, not for anything else.
No, for like dice and not your kind of role-play. And then like Triple Ace Games, they're some fantastic chaps who I'm looking forward to probably loudly playing games in the bar with. They're the ones I can think of off the top of my head. Oh, and GamesQuest, of course, because GamesQuest.
Because we're awesome.
Yeah, buy our stuff, pay our rent.
If there's anything I need more of, it's interesting t-shirts.
Indeed.
Yeah, there's like abundance of rubbish ones. But other than that, do you really think the expo itself has kind of like grown in popularity or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I had a big gap between going, and the first time I went, it was mostly guys like me or people in their 40s, 50s, old school kind of war gamers. And now there's a lot more families. There's a lot more everyone going. Like Tabletop in particular, the show. I dare say we will have people coming up to the GamesQuest stand asking for whatever game has been played on that weekend of UK Board Games Expo. People will just want it.
They'll just sell out of it straight away.
It'll go. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds very similar to some of the stuff that GamesQuest has to end up going through.
Yeah.
I've seen them playing that game. What's the game? Dougal? Gone. 2 seconds.
Basically,
all sold out. Yeah, I remember that pain. But like, for example, if anyone's never been before, what's the expo community like? Is it?
They're really cool guys. The thing is that people generally go to UK Board Games Expo to play games. It's not like, say...
That's the reason I go.
Yeah, but it's not like, say, a LAN where you sit at your PC and you play games. Board games by themselves, you have to be...
Wait, you go to a LAN and play games?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I do because I'm a
what?
weirdo. Yeah, but like, you know, you're face to face.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit more work to get into a game, but generally you can get to know people better. You can have some fun. I mean, usually there's games going on in the bar that we won't mind people, you know, like pick-up games, so you can just join in, or you can just, like I said, just put yourself out there a bit, be friendly, and you know, you'll be surprised how nice the community can be.
Oh, I'm glad, because I've always had that worry that if you went to a place where there's large people and they're all kind of in a group, they're just going to exclude you. But
oh no, you'll always get people like that. You'll always get groups of people that are just like, well, no, you're not part of my club. But
no girls.
Yeah, no girls allowed. Well, you've got a girl there. Yeah, I said no girls. We're allowed one.
Alright, no.
Simpsons quotes. It's more that there will be groups like that, but just as likely there's going to be groups of people that are willing to let you join in, are willing to let you play games. There's a Facebook group, the board game group, who are going to be along. There's going to be rakes of people there. So if worst comes to worst, you know, they'll play games with you. That's what they do. There's a huge gaming hall, so you know you're not going to be stuck for stuff to do.
Well, that's good then. At least there's always going to be something that keeps your interest for a bit. I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah.
But I mean, other than that, do you think is there anything in particular as a reason why you think people should go to the expo?
Well, at the very least, they'll bump into us.
Oh yes,
You know,
definitely.
hey. Woo. But I honestly think it's the most impressive like board game event in the UK calendar.
Okay.
I think it's one of the best. I mean, if anyone out there runs an event and disagrees, you're more than welcome to invite us along. We'll give a fair and unbiased review.
Completely unbiased.
Yeah, totally. Please let us go along to events.
Yeah, please. I won't touch you too much.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the main reason. It's the big show. It's the one that people care about. They do their awards. There's a lot going on. It's not just a bunch of guys meeting up to play games in silence. It's a thing, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. So like I say, hey, at the very least, they might bump into us.
Yeah, it's always worth coming along just so that you can come see us. I mean, we don't bite or anything, so feel free to pop over and say hi.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I think overall I'm pretty excited about the event, and I'm pretty sure anybody that's going to be at the event is going to be a regular. So I mean, I hope so.
No, there's lots of new people. That's one nice thing. We like last year there was loads of people that were saying it was their first time coming along, which was great because it meant there were more people getting into the hobby. And I think that's one of the nice things UK Board Games Expo does. It's an easy way for someone who's on the periphery of the hobby to go along and experience a big event without feeling like it's some kind of special super secret club, you know?
Yeah.
And if worst comes to worst, it's not that expensive, and it's just over in Birmingham. It's at the Hilton Metropole near the NEC.
Yeah.
You can just nip along, go over and get a day ticket, spend a day, go home and go, well, that was nice.
That was good.
Yeah, and then play your game.
I may have spent my life savings on board games, and I now need to rent a house just to store them somewhere.
Yeah.
But it was worth the effort. But anyway, we hope that if you are at the event, you'll see us and you'll come along, and feel free to say hello to us.
Yep.
But other than that, we hope you enjoy the event, and we look forward to actually showing you around ourselves.
Well, actually, no, we're there right now. Remember, it's now.
Oh, it's
TV
now. Yeah, well, we look forward to bumping into you anyway. So if you see us around, feel free to come over and keep an eye on us, and we'll keep you updates if you're not going, and see our content online.
Yeah.
See you later.
See you later.